Hey, this is Earl. I want to make a video today about my name. When I was 3, I changed my name to Sam and asked my family to call me Sam, and I wore my papa's hat, and I was trying to show them that I was a boy. And they called me Sam for a couple of years, and then they wanted me to change it back to my birth name when I started first grade. And so I started first grade with this other name that has never suited me. I've never liked it. And so I used all sorts of nicknames to avoid that. The one that I like the most is Snake Jr. My dad's nickname was Snake because he played first base and he could snake the balls, and I played first base, and I played like my dad, and so they started calling me Snake Jr. I still have some friends today that call me Snake, and I like it. It fit me. Then in my 20s, I moved to LA, and I was sober at the time, and I went to a huge meeting, maybe 500 people in West Hollywood, and came out as Sam. I took the opportunity because there were so many people in the room, and I figured with one swoop I could rename myself. And so I've been using Sam for years until recently, when I came out as trans. When I was 11, I asked my mother to take me and a few friends for my birthday to see the movie Cornbread, Earl, and Me. And I love that movie. It was the 70s, and it was a movie with 90% of the cast were African American, and the little boy, it was Lawrence Fishburne's first movie, and Lawrence Fishburne's character fights a system, fights injustice, and he's the hero of this movie. And his best buddy was Earl. And that name stuck. I loved it. I like that it starts with E. My daddy's name was Everett, so Earl feels like a close approximation. And it's also a humble name. It could be a mechanic or the Earl of Cornbread. I started using a username, Earl Cornbread, and that's been my username, my avatar, when I used to play Call of Duty. And my avatar was always male. And so I have a relationship to that name that feels more authentic. Sam was an androgynous name, and it always felt like a compromise. And now as I grow into myself and become and unbecome who I am, Earl is a name that carries no baggage. It's a name that I am and can grow into. And I love it. So it's really important to me. I had told my wife that she could keep calling me Sam. And I thought I was doing her a favor. Even though she's told me that it's confusing, I was trying to make things less hard on her. And that is something I do to a fault. I've been a bit of a people pleaser and somebody who takes care of other people when I don't have to, because I was so concerned with people liking me. So not owning that in my relationship has, I think, caused some problems. My dog's chewing on a bone right next to me, so pardon that. Um, I asked Kimmy to call me Earl yesterday, and she said she would try, and she is. She's been doing it in public because she's a respectful sort. And the other day we went for coffee, and my coffee was ready, and she went up to the counter and said, "Earl, your coffee's ready." And to me, that was a really romantic thing to say, because it feels like she's seeing a part of me that she needs to get to know. I'll have to admit here that I've been scared to let go of her calling me Sam. There was a part of me that wasn't ready to drop that. And there are qualities of Sam that I carry with me. And many things about Sam that I really like, but that's not me. So I was also talking to a dear friend about names and their meaning and how they're a signifier. And she mentioned a book called The Member of the Wedding. I'm going to have to read it. But there's a beautiful passage in the book, and the person in the book was changing their name, and someone said to them, "Be careful. Things gather around a name." And I love that idea. And what gathers around the name Earl for me is, I think Earl is a gentle name and an earnest name, and definitely a man's name. So I guess I just wanted to share that with you all. I thought for a minute that I would just keep Sam because it could be a man's name, and that would make it easier, I thought, on other people. And I started, as I become more me, Sam began to affect me like the wrong pronoun affects me. And my therapist, I have a great therapist, and they said, names are important, so really think about that and come up with a name that you love. And I already had it. So I'm changing my name everywhere. Today I changed my email account, and now I cannot retrieve my messages. So that's a whole nother story. But this is such a thrilling time. I was going to start another topic, but I think I'm going to save that for another day. Tomorrow I'm going to make a video, and I'm going to show you how I give myself a shot. I've learned how to, as of last week, give myself a shot. I do sub-Q without using a larger gauge needle to draw with. I can do it all with one needle, and it weighs less, it's easier. So I'll show you all how to do that tomorrow, so I'll make a video about that. And then the video after that, I'd like to discuss, I did a panel yesterday, and there were, I think, 5 trans people, and we told our stories and answered questions. And that was really impactful. It was the most meaningful work I think I've ever done. But the people on the panel that impacted me the most were the trans women, and I'd like to do a video about them. So, I guess that's it for today. I hope that you're enjoying the spring day, and I will see you tomorrow.